Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. This is Herah Araro, Bachelor of Science Hospitality Management, second year, Block A. Welcome to my video. For today's video, we're going to discuss and demonstrate the food handling training. Food safety is a very important part of the work in any place where we prepare food, grocery store, restaurant, cafeteria, and food manufacturing. It is a method or a discipline that describes how to handle, prepare, and store food in a way that avoids foodborne illness. A foodborne disease outbreak occurs when two or more instances of a similar illness emerge as a result of consuming a common meal. So these are the important factors of safe food: heat, temperature, hygiene, hand wash, rinse, sanitizing. First, hand washing. You must always remember, wash your hands whenever you come into the kitchen. So let's demonstrate the hand washing. So now let's start from hand washing. So first, open the faucet and rinse your hand under hot water. If it is too hot, add a little bit of cold water. We want it as hot as we get without hurting our hands. Then get some soap and lather up. Make sure you rub between your fingers, under your fingernails, and upper arms. Then rinse off the soap and dry your hand with a towel and turn off the faucet. The whole process should take 20 seconds. What other times do we need to wash our hands? If your hands are dirty, of course. If your hand touched your face or hair. If you use your phone. If you use the restroom. If you change your gloves. Remember, gloves are not to keep your hands clean, but to keep the food clean. You're very aware of what you're touching of all times. These are the time when you change the gloves. If you leave your station, even if only for a moment. If you shake someone's hand. If you touch your face or hair. If you change job, like dishwashing, to something else. If you change product, especially raw meat, to fruits or vegetables. If you touch garbage. If one of your gloves cut, do not worry about wasting your gloves or throwing the gloves. We want to keep food safe. And now let's get to the food hygiene. Food safety and food hygiene are critical because they ensure the safety of the food you touch and manufacture. Consumers could become gravely ill from food poisoning and other foodborne illnesses if food safety and food hygiene are not maintained. What are the barriers to prevent contamination of food? No bare hands contact with the food, cross-contamination between ready-to-eat food. Avoid contaminating food by providing a barrier between your hand and the food. Paper towels are meant for single use only, so don't use them for more than one task. Here are some tips for preventing cross-contamination. First, wash your hands frequently and between the tasks. Second, clean and sanitize food contact surfaces. Third, between cutting different types of raw meat, between working with raw meats and ready-to-eat foods, and anytime contaminant has occurred, store wet wiping clothes in a chemical sanitizing solution between uses. Always remember, hand sanitizers are not intended to replace hand washing. Bare hand contact is allowed when washing raw fruits and vegetables. Minimize bare hand contact with exposed food that is not in the ready-to-eat form. Always don't forget the proper hand washing. Hands must still be washed in using the barriers to avoid cross-contamination. Now, I will show you the example of personal protective equipment in the kitchen. So first, surgical gloves, but I have plastic hand gloves right now. Thought you might still need to exercise caution when cooking. It is important to wear gloves to avoid contaminating the raw ingredients when preparing food. The hairnet. A hairnet will keep away the stray hair strands that you have to prevent contaminating the food with hair. The apron. A kitchen apron keeps your uniform or clothes clean while cooking. It acts as an extra barrier between your skin from different materials and ingredients used in cooking that might cause you injuries. The mask. It prevents any saliva or contaminants from the cook to mix with the prepared food that may lead to spoilage. Next important factor of safe food is temperature. Cooling and cold holding for refrigerated food should be held at below 41 degrees Fahrenheit or 5 degrees Celsius. Hot holding for cooked food must be a minimum temperature of 135 degrees Fahrenheit or 57 degrees Celsius. So that's it for the ending of our discussion. All I can say, cleanliness for me means maintaining hygiene in food, maintaining clear-cut work, maintain the place living clean and sparkling, and maintaining clean mind with positivity towards others. Take care of your body because it is the only place where we have to live in. Again, this is Maria Herah Araro, Bachelor of Science Hospitality Management, second year Block A. Thank you for watching.